Hey, welcome back. Wurkkos sent us the TS22 to check out. So let's check it out. Okay, this has a ramping mode, so low, medium, and high. Low, medium, high. And then we can go to turbo. And turbo has got a good amount of throw and a good amount of spread. So it's a good balance between a good throwing searchlight and a good floodlight. Very nice, and generating a lot of heat. This is a very, very bright light. And we'll look at the strobe. And the strobe is pretty awesome. Look at that. That would definitely disorient someone. And we're back to turbo. And then back to high. And then we can ramp low, medium, and high. It's a very bright light, and it does generate a lot of heat. So if you're holding it on high, you'll need to hold it not right up near the top, but toward mid body. And it's cool enough to handle back here. All right, a very, very bright light. Really good, useful light for walking around. And then if you want to punch out there, find the button. Yeah, it will certainly do that too. These trees back here are a good 150 feet away. And we can definitely see those. Very nice light. The Wurkkos TS22 came wrapped in the sleeve and then in a magnetic box. And then there is this yellow warning label that tells you to take that little tag off the battery to activate it. Tells you how to do that. Came well wrapped with some foam, and my other Wurkkos light that's in similar shape and size came wrapped in the same thing. And inside this additional cardboard box were the lanyard and some spare O-rings and this charging cable. It says here the max lumens are 4,500 and the maximum throw is 191 meters. That really punches out there really well. On eco mode, it's 10 lumens for 280 hours. On low, 100 lumens for 24 hours. Mid, 500 lumens for 4.5 hours. High, 1800 lumens for 1.8 hours. And turbo, 4500 lumens. It says here 1.5 hours. I don't know about that. That may be a misprint. I can't imagine it being on turbo for 1.5 hours. I think the thing would catch on fire. so this might be a typo on that. And on turbo, you're getting 9,150 candela, which is really good. That's a good throw. There is the LED and the reflector. The reflector is that orange peel kind of texture. And the reflector is fairly deep. It is, I would say, looks like it's about down to there. And it's a good mix of both throw and spread. You've got this granulated bezel as an impact tool if you needed it. And it looks cool too. This particular one has this green anodized finish, which I really like. It's really sharp. Here's another Wurkkos light that is an orange anodized. And here's another one, also an orange. So they've got some really cool colors. I really like this green too. The fold-over pocket clip, it's got some pretty good tension to it, and it's that fold-over kind that you could clip to the bill of a hat. It's not so heavy that you probably couldn't get away with that. I think that's manageable. Probably not ideal, but you could certainly do it. Has a flat bottom with a lanyard loop. Tail stand's really good. And the bottom is also magnetic. The threads and machining on this are really smooth, so they've done a really good job machining the threads here. So the battery is a 21700 lithium ion, 3.6 volts, 5000 milliamp hours, or 18 watt hours. And that is enough to not completely top off a cell phone, but to, bring it from maybe 30% up to 50 or 60%. It would drain this, but you could do it. And I think it's nice to have another option for if just you want to get a little more time out of your cell phone battery. Maybe make a couple of phone calls, and you don't want to carry a big charger around with you or a dedicated power bank. You can carry a flashlight that can serve both functions. And we'll look at that in just a second. Here is the charging port, USB-C, and it is well protected. So it takes a little bit of doing to get that back in there, and then it should be pretty watertight. There we go. And there's your button. There's a good audible click. This indicator here will turn red and then green as you're charging. This light has two modes of operation. It has a stepping mode where you step between the levels. Then it has a ramping mode where you ramp the intensity of the light. And to switch between those two modes from on, you click 4 times. And then it let me know, it flashed a couple of times and let me know that it has switched modes. And now I'm on ramping mode, and it's going down, it's going up. And then from on, we're going to click it 4 times again. And it let me know that it changed modes. And now it's stepping between the different levels. So that's really cool. It also has a lockout feature so that you don't catch your pants on fire because you would, because this thing puts out a lot of light, and anything that puts out a lot of light is also putting out a lot of heat. So it's got a warning there that this gets hot, and it will get hot. When you're on high or especially turbo, this can generate a lot of heat. So hold it back here. You will. If you're holding it back up here and it's starting to get really hot, you're going to come back here. And I wouldn't suggest running any flashlight, not this flashlight or any flashlight on turbo, more than you have to. I really don't. So another really interesting feature of this flashlight is that it can also be used as a power bank. That 5000 milliamp hour battery is the same size as those small telephone power banks that you can carry with you, the little ones. And those aren't enough to top off a battery from 0 to 100%. I generally carry a 10,000 milliamp hour power bank with me, and I never use the whole 10,000 milliamp hours. Or if I've messed up and I've let my phone go down to 20 or 30%, and I need to get through the rest of my workday to get back home, and I need to add 10 or 20% more power just to get me through. So I've got a little power cord that I've bought, and this is one of those 4-in-1 deals. On this side, it's a USB-A, I think they call these, just your standard USB. A USB-C, a iPhone lightning port, and also I'm really glad that iPhones now have the USB-C. I don't really like these things. This is an iPhone 11. I'm filming on an iPhone 14. It has USB-C. This has this lightning port, or whatever they call it. But this also has another USB-C. So I can go USB-C to USB-C, or USB-C to lightning port. So let's do that. Let's try that out. So here's USB-C to USB-C, and you can see my little earbuds here are charging. Now we're going USB-C to lightning port, and a little green indicator means it's charging. So that's something else to consider, is to have a flashlight that can serve 2 functions. it's a flashlight, and it's a power bank. So not a bad idea, and you can add a little charging cable like this, which takes up absolutely no room. Hang that on your keychains. Now you've got a power bank, a flashlight, and a charging cable right there. Well, thank you, Wurkkos, for sending out another great flashlight for us to review. This is the TS22. I'll leave links in the description. And check out some of my other flashlight videos too. Catch you on the next one. Bye.